Welcome to Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. I'm Taylor.
I'm Savannah.
And welcome to the show. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year. We're almost there.
Did I
We're
throw you guys
getting
off with
close.
that? I threw my own self off. It felt wrong to say that.
Yeah, honestly, it threw me off. I didn't know what you were gonna say.
That's funny. Yeah, so we're not quite there, but we're like almost there. So this is the New Year's episode. Yet another year. This is the end of the second year of this podcast, and that's really crazy.
Yeah, the last episode of the year.
Wow.
Crazy.
Bye-bye, 2022.
Sayonara, honestly.
Sayonara.
No, this year's honestly been pretty good.
It's been the best in the past couple years, that's for sure.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
I don't know if good would be how I would personally describe my year, but it's been better. It's been better. Better than the last few. So, it's only up from here, baby. Let's do it. However, I have very tragic news that I found out when I got home from work today. So we're recording this like very far in advance. And it's currently before Christmas right now. And so I obviously, 3 weeks in advance order like everything I need to order for like Christmas, because I'm a very last minute person. So like the fact that I even do it like 3 weeks in advance is like, like yay me. But I did it.
Yeah, honestly, like good for you.
Right. Thank you. So I got all my packages and I'm waiting on the last two. And I can't lie, one of them, so the last two, one of them was for my mom. One of them was for me. Yes, I bought myself a present. I just wanted it, okay? Whatever. And it was from like the same person.
You deserve it.
Like it was a shirt. I got my mom a shirt and me a shirt, and it was from like the same people. So I was like, might as well just make it one order, So whatever. But for some reason, it was coming in two different packages. Like they were shipping separately. So I got my shirt first, and I was like, I'm so obsessed with her. She's beautiful. And then the package was supposed to be delivered to me yesterday, and it said delivered in the mailbox, but I got home from work like super late. I stayed at work like super late, and I was exhausted, so I like didn't go outside to get the mail. So I come home from work today to get the mail. I mean, it's only been 24 hours, probably less. And all my like physical mail is in there. The package is not in there. So I am only left to assume that I have a package thief on the block somewhere. Maybe it'll come, but it says like delivered in my mailbox, and she is not in the mailbox. So, I went on like Amazon, like requested my money back, and like, shout out Jeffrey, he's giving me my money back, but now what am I supposed to do? Because that was my mom's Christmas present. And we're
so
2
that
days
was
from
yours
Christmas.
that came?
Yeah, I got mine. Like I wish it was mine that didn't come. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And she's not. My mom doesn't even listen to the podcast. But if you ever hear this, Mom, sorry. I'm gonna order it again for her and like just ship it later, I guess. But I'm just annoyed, and I'm annoyed. And if any of you are listening and you're a little package thief, I'm gonna bop you in the head. Because you know what? I'm poor. And I needed that shirt to give to my freaking mom for her Christmas present. So, I'm a little irritated by that. But, maybe it was somebody cold. Maybe they needed a shirt. I don't know. It was a really cool shirt, so. But however.
I would be so mad too, because like. What?
Listen, here's what I gotta say. If it was somebody in my neighborhood that did it, and I see somebody in the shirt, it's a very, very unique shirt, okay? I have the shirt myself, and I got it because my mom loved it so much. I got her one, and it's a very, when I say like the most unique shirt in the world, like I will recognize it immediately.
The world.
Okay, definitely not in the world, but like I will recognize it immediately, and I will have to confront someone if I see somebody walking around. So, I don't know. I'm unresolved. It's an unsolved mystery where this package is. So that's why I like what
if it never came?
Well, then that's a whole nother predicament. But I feel like they wouldn't have said delivered in your mailbox if it didn't come.
Yeah, no, I guess you're right.
And like I have I get emails every day like that show like what's coming in my mailbox, and the package was in there for that day.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess somebody took it then.
Yeah,
that's crazy though. I feel like nobody goes in other people's mailboxes though.
That's like
right?
extremely illegal. Like I know it's extremely illegal. Like more than like people like go up like if there's a package on your front porch to steal it easy because that's like easier, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you get caught going in somebody else's mailbox, that's like federal crime.
Yeah, right. So like I don't know why I would never think somebody would steal something from your mailbox. Like I would think it would be safer in there, right? Like that's crazy.
Right. And I've never had an issue, but I was like, okay, this is an issue. And I'm like hoping and praying that like maybe it just shows up tomorrow. No questions asked. And then but then I'm gonna feel a little bit bad because I already got the refund.
Well,
I don't know.
No,
actually I don't feel too bad about that. No, but I don't think it's coming. So, you know, maybe updates in the future, maybe not. It's an unsolved mystery. This is Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. So.
Okay.
You know.
All right. I guess we'll have to check back in on that one.
Yeah. Do you have anything to talk about, Savannah?
You know, not really. I don't know. I'm trying to think of literally like any updates. I just had my family over my house.
Oh, how was that?
For the first time. Like, yeah, my grandparents came all the way down from Philadelphia, and my Aunt Christy came by, and she lives in Georgia. So everybody drove like so far to come for the weekend.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, did they all stay in your house?
No, just my aunt and her 2 girls.
Did they stay in my room?
Yeah, in your room.
Yes, that's my room. I have a room in Savannah's house, everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's so cute. That sounds so fun. I can't wait till I have a house and then have like people over. I can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm. I know. I need to get like something better than just an air mattress though.
Yeah.
You know? Like I want to get like at least like a pull-out couch or something.
For sure. Or like I don't even know what those ones are called. Like, you know, like the TikTok couch that like is a couch, but then it like pulls out into like a king.
Yes.
Bed.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Know, would that one fit?
Like, yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, in my room, yeah.
I guess we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we will. We'll have to take some measurements. Call us Bob the Builder.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you don't mind, you know what I would love for Christmas and the New Year? I would love if you would go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yeah, that would be a great gift to us.
Mm-hmm. It sure would.
A free gift.
A free
gift. It just takes your time.
Yeah, like 5 seconds of your time.
Mm-hmm.
So, please and thank you. But that is all of the intro topics I have today.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we can get into my topic for the day, which is New Year's superstitions.
Ooh, love that.
This should be fun. You know, this is gonna be sort of lighthearted. You know, some of our stories can involve like ghosts and stuff, but this is not scary stuff, really. It's just yeah. And you know, there's actually like tons and tons. There's so many superstitions for New Year's. I did not list them all. So
I think there's probably like thousands.
Yes. It just kept showing up, but I just took a list of some and like the most popular ones that kept coming up. And I'm going to tell you about them. So, first of all, before we start, what are some of your like superstitions or like traditions for New Year's?
Okay, so I feel like the most obvious one is like a New Year's resolution. Like, you know, that's like a tradition to do. Like, well, what are we going to do in the next year?
That's literally... Why did I not even think to say anything about that? I should have, but no, that's like, not even on my list. But anyway.
Well, that for one. Okay, but every year... I don't know if this is popular. Maybe it is. Okay, so but it got tossed down to me by my parents, and like my whole family does this. They cook cabbage on New Year's Day, and that's supposed to bring you money in the new year. And you have to like eat the cabbage. The problem is I don't like cooked cabbage, so my mom forces me to eat it.
Oh, huh. Okay.
So that we can have money. However, I'm poor, but maybe that's because I didn't eat cabbage last year.
Yeah, maybe it is. I have a few other ones that will help you will supposedly help you to get money in the new year.
Good,
so
perfect.
Maybe you can do those instead.
Perfect. This is coming out at a perfect time for all of us to get money and good luck and stuff. So, perfect timing for that.
Yeah, exactly. I had to do it before the new year, so then everybody has a chance to like do these.
We're all prepared. Yeah, love that for us.
Yeah. So the first one I have is the midnight kiss.
Of course. Okay. Of course.
Yeah, that one is pretty common.
That's like the biggest one. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about like New Year's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these are New Year's Day, some of them are New Year's Eve. So yeah. So the midnight kiss is like, it's pretty big in the US and I think probably in Europe as well. But it is tracked back actually to 2 different winter festivals. One of them called Saturnalia in ancient Rome. And this was held during the winter solstice, which is like between December 17th and December 23rd. Actually, fun fact, I'm pretty sure the winter solstice is like today that we're recording, Taylor.
No, wait, what? I thought it was on the 21st.
It's either today or tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Is it the 21st?
I'm looking it up right now because I'm pretty sure it's the 21st.
Okay.
Winter solstice. Okay.
I thought I kept saying that it was Tuesday.
Yes, it is Wednesday, December 21st.
Okay. All right. Well.
And specifically, at least in the northern hemisphere, it will be at 4:47 p.m. officially.
Oh.
The winter solstice.
Well, this comes out after that, so sorry everybody.
Sorry.
You guys missed it,
that's just for Savannah.
Yeah, just for us. But anyways, yeah, Saturnalia was a winter solstice celebration. So it was like almost New Year's, but like not quite, like almost there. So basically, and it was the biggest party of the year in ancient Rome. And everybody was drunk.
Yeah.
And kissing was involved.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that sort of plays a part, I guess. And then another one that sounds more like it is like the tradition we have today, from Hogmanay. Yeah, that in Scotland, which was a Viking tradition, which was celebrated on the last day of the year, so New Year's Eve, to celebrate the new year, and you would give a New Year's kiss to greet strangers and friends. So like anybody.
Oh, you just kiss everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can't really do that today because, we're germs.
I mean, like the first thing that came to mind was like mono, but I don't know why COVID did not come to mind.
Right, yeah. COVID.
Genuinely anything.
Yeah.
Any germ.
I guess back then they weren't really worried about that. They're like, we're just gonna kiss everybody.
Yeah, I don't even know if they knew what the word germ was back then.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a tradition today to just kiss everybody, because I think they still do celebrate this.
Okay, but if you think about it, like they kiss people when you greet them over there. Like,
yeah.
Like the double kiss.
Yeah, like on the kiss.
So like it wouldn't be surprising.
On the cheek.
Yeah, on the cheek, I know. But like it wouldn't be surprising to me. They go kiss everybody. Somebody let us know.
Yeah. So the earliest literary mention of a New Year's kiss was like actually in the Middle Ages, and it is a story. There's like a story that takes place on New Year's Day, and it refers to a game where the women who lose the game must give a kiss to the men.
Oh.
So yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the thing where it's like the girls would be like, oh man, I lost. Like lose on purpose.
Yeah, like, oh man.
Yeah.
I feel like it was.
I mean, maybe.
Unless like their man like was ugly or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they had like specific men picked out or just like whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think maybe. I don't know. It didn't really specify like what the game was, but that's just like the end of the game.
Yeah.
That you kiss each other. And so the legend today is sort of that like if you kiss somebody that you love at midnight, you'll continue to love each other for the whole year.
Oh, that's cute.
So.
Cutie.
And and another legend says that whoever you kiss will foreshadow what type of luck you'll have that year.
Oh. So like if you kiss somebody toxic, it might not be good?
Yeah.
That's the tea. All right. Now, this is y'all's warning out there. Okay?
Yeah, honestly.
Don't be kissing no
kiss
toxic
somebody who's
people.
worth it.
Yes.
And another fun fact, German immigrants brought the tradition to America, probably.
Oh, that's fun.
So, that's cool.
Love that for them. And us.
So, that's the New Year's kiss. The next one I have is to eat 12 grapes at midnight.
Huh, okay, I've never heard of that one. No.
No?
No. Have you?
No.
Okay.
But,
interesting.
So basically you eat 12 grapes to bring good luck, and it's one for each month.
Okay.
You will eat a grape with each of the 12 like clock bell strikes at midnight.
You have to eat it that fast?
I guess. I don't know.
Lord, I'm gonna choke on the grape and die before the new year even comes.
I mean, I feel like there's enough time, right? I don't know.
I don't know. That's like Chubby Bunny with grapes in your mouth.
Yeah, basically. It dates back to 1895. So it's pretty old. And it originates in Spain. And it's spread to other countries with Spanish cultural relation. So like Latin American countries, Hispanic communities in the U.S. So yeah.
Does
but
it
like
specify? Does it specify like what kind of grape? Like red, green?
No. I saw pictures of green grapes, but like I don't think it really matters.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I can easily eat. I don't know about easily, but I can try to do that.
Yeah. And the Philippines has adopted it as well as a tradition, and sometimes they do it with like other fruits, like oranges or watermelon. But see that I don't think it's like a whole orange or a whole watermelon.
Okay, I was about to say.
That's a lot.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's more like pieces, you know.
It literally has to be pieces.
Yeah, no, it has to. So that's that tradition. Interesting. Some of these I might do. Like, I'm just looking at all these. I'm like, it's making me superstitious.
No, literally. I have to try at least some of them.
Yeah, like I'll go through my year and I'll be like, I'm having bad luck because I didn't eat 12 grapes.
Exactly. I will remember this forever.
Yeah, exactly. So the next one I have is to keep money in your wallet. So for financial prosperity, you're supposed to keep money in your wallet on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So you go into the year with like money in your pocket, you know?
I think my dad told me that before.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and that's just, you know, to signal that you'll keep money in your wallet like the whole year. So
yeah.
And also you're supposed to not start the year off with any unpaid debts, or that can set a precedent for the year, and you're not supposed to lend out money either.
So. Well, I'm going into the new year with a lot of debt to my name.
I mean, same, but like no new debt. Just don't get any new debt.
Yeah, I don't have any new debt. So
yeah,
that's good.
So that'll probably help. Okay, so the next one I have is to fill up your cupboards with food. So it's apparently bad luck to start the year with bare cupboards and like with no food in the house, because it like signals poverty and hardship for the year to come. So it'll be like, well, you started the year with no food, and the rest of the year you'll have no food.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. So a lot of these are just like, New Year's Day, you should start off with everything you want for the whole year.
Yeah, pretty much.
And have it be like the best day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this sounds like a lot of work. Like, I'm going to have to go to the grocery store. I'm going to have to be cooking some stuff, like doing some stuff. That's like a lot.
Yeah. I know.
When I'm going to be hungover from the party before.
Yeah, that too. Okay, next one is to open your doors at midnight. So just before midnight, open your door and it'll let out the old year and welcome in the new one. And this probably originates in Ireland or Britain. So
that's cool.
So that's interesting. Usually my family will actually do this. Like we'll go outside.
Too. Yeah. Because there's fireworks. That's why we go outside. Too.
Yeah. Okay, and the next one is to not clean the house. So this one you can actually be lazy. Yeah. Perfection. Don't clean.
Yeah. On New Year's
Day. Because you don't
yeah. Okay.
Because you don't want to sweep out or wash away any luck that's coming your way.
Okay, well yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. So this includes doing dishes or laundry. So like don't wash or clean anything on New Year's Day. And doing laundry is said to wash away a loved one if you do wash on New Year's Day.
Oh my God.
And that just means like somebody will pass away in the year.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we are not doing laundry on New Year's Day. Okay. We are absolutely not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, what if
is New Year's, honestly?
What
it's on the weekend, right?
I think it's on Sunday. New Year's Day.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
What if we somehow like were able to get out the word like for literally no one to do laundry on New Year's Day? Sorry, and then nobody died.
That would be crazy.
Prove the superstition right.
I don't know. Could nobody die in the whole year, though? I mean, I guess that's possible.
I mean, I don't know how superstitions work.
I mean, me either, but like, But I'm just thinking, like, physically, like, biologically, is that possible? And I guess it is, right? Like, you can make it to another year.
I mean, I think it theoretically is possible. But in the world that we live in today, with all like the gun violence and stuff, I don't think it's possible. But like theoretically, I think it might. I think it might not be possible theoretically either. But it was a good thought.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, you shouldn't clean your house, and also like what you do on the first day of the year will reflect the rest of the year. Like I said before, so you don't want to be stuck cleaning all year. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But also, I did see another legend that said that you should have a clean house on New Year's, because you want your house to be clean all year. You know? So it's just like, maybe you do it before.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Okay. So, this next one is a Southern tradition, Southern American. So, I don't know if you've heard it, to eat collard greens and black-eyed peas.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, I don't like either one of those things, though, so I don't ever do it, but yeah.
Oh.
That's very common. That is very common down here.
Yeah. So, it's a Southern tradition, and eating these will bring good luck and prosperity in the year to come. And black-eyed peas are actually native to West Africa, which is where enslaved people were taken from and brought to America. So it is like a cultural thing in Black communities, because when enslaved people were like emancipated in, I have the year 1863 here, they cooked these as like a celebration to like celebrate that they were free. So it's like taking that celebration for the new year to like be free, I guess.
That's so cool. I did not know like the backstory behind that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know if everybody even does, but I guess now it's really just like for good luck, but I think that's what it stems from, to like have that freedom.
For sure. That's so cool.
So that's really cool. The collard greens, though, they are to usher in financial prosperity because they're green. So
yeah, that's the same thing with like cabbage.
Green like money. Yes. Yeah, I was going to say that. It's the same as the cabbage that you were talking about, because, you know, I guess just like anything green, maybe.
Green, but also green. Cabbage, because like people call money cabbage.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you've never heard anybody call money that cabbage? Like, you got some cabbage?
I mean, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about the collard greens. People don't call it that.
No, for sure, no. That's just because they're green.
Yeah. So yeah, there's also so many different foods that you're supposed to like eat for good luck. I think I have another one down here later, but it's just, the list goes on and on. It's crazy. So honestly, maybe, well, I'm not going to say if you eat anything, it'll be good luck, because there are some that are supposed to be bad luck.
Uh-oh.
So, honestly, maybe just look it up before you eat it on New Year's.
Yeah,
just
true.
to make sure.
True. Just to double check.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next one I have is to not cry on New Year's.
Okay.
So,
well, that might be hard.
Yeah. Well, if you cry on New Year's Day, it can set in a year of sadness. So try not to cry.
I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry this year. Yeah. But we definitely cried last year on New Year's. I definitely cried last year on New Year's Day, because we always have this tradition, like me and like this one group of friends, like we always meet up no matter where we are, for New Year's, like in one specific place. And like one of our friends lives like literally halfway across the country, and so we weren't going to see her for like a whole year when we left. So obviously like we were crying. So that's interesting. So like,
yeah, so maybe that year? Was
I did kind of have a sad year, honestly. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm not going to cry this year.
Yeah, don't. Only happy things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next one is another food. Don't eat lobster on New Year's Day.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
Wasn't planning on it.
Well, actually, maybe it's New Year's Eve. I don't know. Just for New Year's, don't eat lobster, because it'll give you bad luck. They move backwards, and so your year will be full of setbacks.
Oh, do they really move backwards?
I looked it up, and they move forwards and backwards. So I'm just like confused why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, they really only move backwards? That's really weird.
Yeah, I know. I had to look it up just to make sure, but I don't think they only move backwards. But they do move backwards when they're like scared of something. So maybe that's just like fishermen like seeing them.
No, totally.
Go backwards, and yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that one's from Eastern Europe and Austria. They believe don't eat lobster. So the next one I have, don't leave the house until somebody else comes in your house. So this one is kind of hard. I don't know if I could do this, because like, who comes to my house, you know?
Right.
So whoever enters your house first in the new year, it'll say like a lot about the year. So, and if you, supposedly like if you leave your house before somebody else comes in, it's like just bad luck. But, yeah. But like, I guess whoever the first person to come into your house in the new year, that's just supposed to like be like, oh, my year's gonna be like this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in Scotland, the first person in your house for the year is supposed to bring you a gift.
Oh,
that's fun. And the next one I have, another food one is to eat herring, which is like fish. This is good luck in Germany and Sweden. And then this one, I actually do this one on New Year's too, to make a bunch of noise.
Oh, yeah, me too.
You do this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's like, supposedly it's to scare off evil spirits and like bad omens and stuff for the year.
Yeah. That's why like and a bunch of like New Year's like memorabilia or whatever are like noisemakers.
Yeah. Did you ever like go outside and bang pots and pans?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We always go outside like literally scream as loud as we can.
See, me too. And then I thought nobody did it around here because like I would do it. We would do that at our old house in Pennsylvania, and everybody else would be outside screaming at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then we do it at our house here, like in North Carolina. Nobody else was doing it. And we're like, what?
I do it. Me and my family do it.
Do you see like your neighbors come out and like hear them?
Yeah. Most of them are like, well, actually, most of them, they're not like screaming really. They're like setting off fireworks. That's why I'm like, we be going outside because like it's a fireworks show. My neighbors are crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wonder if any of my neighbors will do that.
Oh, yeah. It's a new house. Oh, we'll have to see. We have to do it. They might think you're crazy.
Yeah. I feel like nobody's going to do it. Except for me.
Well, Garrett's going to do it.
Yeah, I'll make him.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's my plan. To be the crazy neighbor who's just like making a bunch of noise.
I love that.
Okay, next one. Apparently, you're not supposed to eat chicken for the new year.
Ooh, that's tough.
I always have chicken wings.
See,
you know?
Yeah, I don't know if I have chicken wings, but like chicken is like really a part of my everyday life.
Yeah, true. But apparently this is because chickens have wings, so all of your luck could fly away.
Okay.
And but what if this has to do with like, well, yeah, I mean, that's part of it. So, this has to do with turkeys too, because they also have wings. And another reason is because chickens and turkeys, I guess they scratch the dirt to get their food, and you should avoid eating it so you aren't scratching the dirt during the year, which is like another way to say like struggling to get food, you know? So I guess that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, not eating chicken, that's probably like the hardest one out of all of these to do.
Definitely.
So this one you're gonna like, because I think you've been wanting to go on adventures. So you're supposed to carry a suitcase around, so you can set yourself up for adventures for the new year.
Well, don't you worry. I'm going to be traveling, so I'm going to be carrying my suitcase around on New Year's Day.
So you carry it around, like you can carry it all day if you want to, like go places, or even around your house for a few minutes. But just, you know, to set that in. And this originated in Colombia.
Period. I'm definitely doing that.
And the last one I have for today is that if you're born on New Year's Day, it is like a life of good luck. So, you know, this is baby New Year, you know, you're lucky for life. You're supposed to be immune to evil spirits. And they say you're very fertile, which is like, you know, normal fertility, of course, but also like you have a green thumb. So you're great at keeping plants alive as well. So you just bring life into the world.
That's crazy. My uncle is a New Year's baby.
Oh, is he lucky?
I mean,
just normal.
Just pretty normal. I think he does have a green thumb. Yeah. Like, very much so.
Well, there you
go. But, like, maybe he's lucky. I don't really know.
Maybe.
Like, okay. I don't really know about his luck situation. Like, he lives a good life. So, like, yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
All right. Well, that is all of the superstitions I have. I don't know if I'm going to be adding any this year. We'll see. But I usually go outside and make some noise, open my door to let the new year out, you know. So, and the New Year's kiss, of course. But.
Of course.
Yeah, so.
I'll definitely be doing some of them. Which ones I do, we'll see.
Well, actually, maybe I'll try the grapes. I don't know.
I'm definitely doing the suitcase one.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to be doing that anyway.
Yeah. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing for New Year's yet. I haven't planned that. So I don't know if I'm going to be at home or if I'm going out or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that, will change if I do any of these.
Yeah, no, for
I can't really open my door if I'm not at home.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Could you open any door, though? Oh, it does have to be your house.
Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
I guess you're just going to have to see.
Yeah.
See what happens. What pops off for the new year. I'm claiming for us all positive energy. All good things.
Yes, we're claiming.
And most importantly, new jobs.
Yes, I actually I saw this TikTok saying to do this like a ritual basically for the solstice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to like help you manifest. So, I mean, everybody listening to this in the past, like, sorry, it's already past the solstice. But Taylor, we should do it.
Okay, can you please send me that TikTok?
Yes.
Because, like, I really need to do that. Like, it's tomorrow. Like, we got to get on it at 4:47
I know,
p.m.
but I swear she said Tuesday night. So I don't know if it's like you're supposed to do it tonight. Or what.
Okay, well, then we need to get the move on.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. That's really funny. Okay, well, first of all, I love that. I needed all of that information in my life for real. Because, I mean, even if it's fake, I don't care. I need all the good luck. So, like, if even one of them are real, that's fine with me. You know?
I mean, true, yeah.
I have a little bit of a different story for you today. So, I am going to be covering the legend of the Lady in Red. Now, I think we've done many stories, like, with a lady in some kind of a color.
Right.
Like Lady in White, Lady in Black. I mean, like, there's just a lot. Lady at the Lake. There's lots of ladies out there. But, this story had a little bit of a New Year's twist. So, since it's the New Year's episode, I thought I would go ahead and add it in there. So, yeah. The Lady in Red. And we're just going to jump right on into it because just got some facts for you. So, setting the scene a little bit. It is New Year's Eve of 1920. Well, technically, I guess it would be 1919 on New Year's Eve. But it's about to be 1920. And the Drake Hotel was celebrating not only New Year's, but also its grand opening of the hotel that night. Okay? Huge party. Okay. Like, very big party. I need you to know, like, the party was lit. And as you can probably imagine, like, this hotel, like, it was a very glamorous hotel. Very, like, high scale, very, like, prominent people only kind of vibes. And it's in Chicago.
See, I want to go to a party like this.
Me too. Like, Great Gatsby level. Like, that's what this party is. Like, okay.
That sounds amazing.
Next year's goal, we're going to a party like this.
I mean, we still have a few weeks to be invited, but
okay, you know what? You are absolutely right about that.
But I do have my doubts.
We'll see. No, we'll see. I'm going to try my hardest, actually, because I need that in my life. I need, like, this very fancy party. So yeah, and this hotel, the Drake Hotel, is in Chicago, and also I just feel like the Drake is just such a bougie name for no reason. Like, oh, we have to go stay at the Drake tonight, you know? Like, just
Yeah, it does seem bougie.
Fancy and bougie. So the Drake, it was an up and coming hotel, and it was set to be one of Chicago's most beautiful and celebrated hotels. And it overlooks Lake Michigan. So like when I say absolutely gorgeous, like I really do mean like this hotel is so beautiful. Beautiful. And it's still like a running hotel today, so you can still go stay there. Let's see here. Oh, and the hotel itself is Italian Renaissance style, which absolutely love that vibe.
Okay, that definitely adds to it. Like, that is amazing.
Right. Like, we really need to go to the Drake, honestly, because it just seems so beautiful, like, architecturally. Plus, I've always wanted to go to Chicago. So, like, and
it's still there?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. We'll get into
Love
it.
That.
Yeah. We can also maybe do a little investigation. While we're there, we could be a, two birds, one stone kind of thing.
Ooh, okay.
So the Drake Hotel has 74 suites and 535 rooms. So, it's pretty big. That's a lot. That's really a lot. That's like actually really a lot now that I think about it.
It is.
Yeah, and then it also has a presidential suite that has 6 like rooms in one. So.
Okay.
And it also has multiple restaurants, 2 ballrooms, a secluded lobby, and a members-only club. So, like, we're talking to the 9s, to the 10s with this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Very bougie.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. So, like, I really can't stress enough, like, this is a place of very high luxury and high society people.
Okay, like, I know some of these hotels still exist, but, like, why do I feel like they don't? Like, I never think of a hotel and think of this fancy place.
I feel
But I think about that, like 50 years ago, they were like that, but, like, why are they not?
See, no, they definitely still are like this, and I can tell you that I have only recently experienced it, because when I went to Washington, D.C., I was like, what if we, like, splurged and got, like, a very bougie, like, some kind of hotel like this? Because obviously, like, Washington, D.C., is going to have some old bougie hotels. And they had some, such as one that I really wanted to stay in, the Waldorf, okay?
Oh.
Now, the Waldorf is bougie. And, like, the reason we don't hear about them, Savannah, is because they are so far out of our price range that it might as well be Mars.
Okay, no, you're right.
Like when I say the Waldorf, we were staying one singular night, okay, and we were going to get one room. And it was going to be like a few bands for one night.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like the craziest thing is that like the nicer the hotel that you stay in, the more expensive it is for everything. So like if you stay in like a Holiday Inn, like you have like breakfast, like the breakfast comes with like the room, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like at this Waldorf, and even the hotel that we ended up staying at, which was like a Marriott or something, like it was still too, it wasn't like cheap, it was like a little too bougie to where we had like a restaurant and like you have to pay to like eat there. And I'm like, how does it make sense that like the nicest restaurants, like the cheapest hotels have like the best amenities for free? I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, hotel drama aside, the reason we haven't heard about these bougie hotels is because it's very, very, very expensive to stay there. So yeah, maybe one day though.
I hope. I aspire to at least like do that once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can definitely happen. It can definitely happen once. No doubt in my mind. So going back to the Drake Hotel, two, probably I would say the most prominent, like well-known people who stayed in this hotel multiple times were Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana. And
oh my
actually,
God.
they were even part of this like reception at the hotel in 1996, which was like really
Oh
close
my
to her
God.
death. So that's like really crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, crazy. So a lot, like way more famous people than that too. But I'm just like, I mean, come on. If the Queen is staying there, like like the Queen of England is staying there, it's bougie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Like, there needs to be hotels for those kind of people, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like that's why it's so far out of our range. Like we have no chance.
Yeah,
But we could today. I think we
unfortunately.
could today cuz I think like the big hotels like back then are like not as nice now, cuz I mean they're old.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So I think we could go today. Um so let's see. I lost my spot. Oh, okay. Also, when Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana were there, they made it a point to do the afternoon tea at the Palm Court, which is apparently like a very popular thing to do when you stay at the Drake Hotel. And apparently, you can actually still have afternoon tea at the Palm Court today if you go to the hotel. So, if you want to do exactly
Oh.
what Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana did together, you can do it today at the Drake Hotel, which I thought that's pretty cool too, honestly. So now, what makes this story a tragedy is that, according to legend, this like very special, elegant night where like all these famous people were here, like partying and just having the night of their lives, like the grand opening of the hotel. It was the new year. It was 1920. Like, imagine like how excited we were in 2020. It's like literally the same, except for little did we know how bad 2020 would be. But
Yeah,
like
no,
these people were
exactly.
excited. Like it was the 20s, you know what I'm saying? Like very excited. New era vibes. And tragically, it was also the night that the lady in red ended her life. So, dun dun dun.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it kind of like ruined the night. So, that's not great. Not great. So there's kind of no backstory as to who these people are, and I think that they kept their names like out of the press just like out of respect to the people because of what we'll get into it, But so we don't know any names, so I'm just gonna call the woman, the lady in red, and yeah. So there you go. I don't know her name. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit to a little earlier New Year's Eve, like before the party, okay? So, or just like right as it was started. A man and his fiance, and the fiance was wearing an extremely captivating red silk gown, aka a man and the lady in red, attended the gala that night at the Drake. And the gala was being held in the Gold Coast room, which is like one of like the ball rooms in the hotel. So, they were just having a grand old time, having fun, drinking, dancing, getting drunk, having a great time. And the lady in red, stepped away for a minute to just go to the bathroom, chill, whatever. And when she came back, her fiance, the T, was dancing with another freaking woman on the dance floor.
No.
The disrespect.
Way.
The disrespect is just unreal.
Okay, like he had to have known like she was gonna see, right?
Like, sir, what were you thinking? Like, hide it better,
Yeah.
dummy.
Right. If you're trying to hide it, do better.
Yeah, clearly he wasn't trying to hide it. But so obviously the woman in red is extremely furious with him. And they got into a little fight, like out up in the hallway of this extremely, nice hotel. But apparently they got over the fight pretty quickly. Just was like, let's just enjoy the night, whatever. And he was like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And so she was like, fine. So they go back to the party.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Like, yeah, like what really, what can you do? You're gonna ruin the night? Like, no. He was just dancing, whatever.
Yeah, it's like fine, whatever.
It's fine, I guess. So they go back to dancing and eating and, drinking and, getting sloshed, honestly. But finally they're like, all right, let's sit down, let's grab some dinner, because obviously there was dinner at this place too. So they are just at the table eating, and the fiance. Oh, nope. Sorry, I lost my spot so bad. It like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, I hate when it does that. If I hit this like one spot on my iPad, it goes all the way to the top of my story.
No.
How annoying is that? Okay.
To scroll all the way back.
I know. Anyways. So, the couple, they're sitting at the table eating their dinner, and the fiance, he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And she was like, okay, sounds good. And so she just continues eating, and it's been like 15, 20 minutes go by, and she's like, man, is he okay? Like, I don't know. 30 minutes, she's like, all right, what's going on? So she got worried. She was worried about him. And so she went looking for him, and she found him in the Palm Court parlor, enthralled with another woman.
Oh my God.
And who was the other woman, may you ask? The lady that he was dancing with.
Yeah, of course it was.
The absolute tea. This man, the audacity of this man to be like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't even know why I was doing that. Like, it won't happen again. And then 5 minutes later, it happens again worse. Like,
the audacity. Sir, like, literally, why are you doing this?
Like what? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And so obviously, like, these people, like, she was engaged to him. She was about to get married to him. Like, imagine her mindset, okay? She's very drunk. Her fiance, she just literally caught him cheating on her on New Year's Eve. Like, midnight's about to strike, and he's kissing another lady. And she's, like, expecting, like, we're going into this new year, about to get married, like, start a new life together, and then this is what happens. Like, I would crumble if that happened to me.
No, same. Because, yeah, like, you're really trying to change your whole life by, like, getting married and everything. Right. And
he ruins it in 5 seconds. All right there.
Yeah.
Horrible. And
on
like,
such,
you're supposed
like, a nice night.
Exactly. And it's beautiful in there. It's, like, the new, nicest hotel, and somehow they got an invite, and, like, he just ruined it. So the lady in red obviously was completely devastated, and she climbed up to the roof and jumped to her death.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, I can see how, your emotions take over and you do that. But, like, yeah, I just wish she didn't.
I know.
Because,
me too.
Like, that's crazy.
Me too. Like, I completely understand, like, her mindset, and, like, why. I wish she didn't, obviously. But, like, that's just so horrible.
She could have had, yeah, I don't know. That's just crazy.
It's sad, yeah. So, obviously, after that, some guests found her, and the party quickly ended. And, there was actually no mention of, like, what happened to the fiance, piece of garbage trash, who cheated on her. But I really tried to find, like, what happened to him, like, but he just, like, disappeared. So he just, like, got away with it, which is just sickening too, like, ugh,
yeah. I mean, like, he did something, but he also didn't do anything.
No, like, of course, I'm not saying it's his fault, but also, like, he definitely played a part.
Yeah.
Most definitely played a part. Like, sir, I can't. So, yes. So immediately after this, obviously the hotel has to, like, close down for a hot minute, even though it just opened, because, there's a death investigation going on, they have to clean up and stuff. So they eventually reopen, pretty quickly, like, I'd say about a week later. And guests, obviously the hotel's filling up. Everybody's trying to come to this new hotel. So it's full capacity, no vacancy. It's popping. And guests pretty much immediately start reporting seeing, like, a shadowy apparition of, like, a woman in a dress in the Gold Coast room.
Oh my God. And is that the room she jumped from, or is that the room
that was
he cheated in?
That was, like, the ball room. Okay, so the first ever reporting was the Gold Coast room, and then people said that they saw her in the Palm Court, which is where she found him cheating on her.
Yeah. Okay.
And then lastly, on the roof. So
Oh my
that's
gosh.
the 3 places like in the hotel that she can be seen. And um and I'm also like, I think people can see her apparition like on the roof, like from the ground. Like they'll think like people have thought somebody was about to jump, but it was like actually
Oh my
not,
god.
yeah. So that's,
Huh.
it's really sad. It's really sad.
See, it's also crazy because I didn't realize, like, I forgot you said this is a new hotel too. So this has been happening like since it opened,
Since
pretty
it
much.
opened,
There's been a
yes.
ghost like the whole
Yes. And
time.
like there wasn't ever supposed to be a ghost there. Like, but now, yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, and they spent so much money on it, and it's supposed to be the nicest hotel, and now it's like haunted. Haunted. So crazy. That's crazy. Um Paranormal researchers believe that this lady in red is condemned there to like replay her final night over and over, and that her like restless soul is trapped just because she never got closure, which is like the saddest thing I've ever said in my whole life, like out loud. Like, not only did she have like the worst night of her life that she felt like she needed to take her life, but then now she's stuck reliving it every
Yeah.
day.
Honestly, I can see that because I know they say that some ghosts like live in a loop,
Yeah.
you know? And I
Yeah.
feel like with her situation, she probably does just live in a loop.
Yeah, that's exactly what they say. That's what like I
Yeah.
like read like what like 4 different groups of paranormal researchers said, and they all said the same thing. It's like they
Yeah.
call it man, oh, they call it a residual haunting when it's like
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
a
yeah.
loop. So, yeah, that's what they call this haunting. But mostly like she's never actually doing anything bad. Mostly people just say that they see her walking around, and mostly it's on like the 10th floor because that's like where all, her stuff, all the stuff is. Um, and yeah, she's never hurt anybody or anything else, but people just say that they see her walking and sometimes like can hear like a woman crying. And I'm like, this is just absolutely the most heartbreaking thing I've ever read. Like, this little
Mm-hmm.
ghost is just so sad. Um, Now, but here's where things get really weird, okay? So, guests other than the lady in red, like, I think, like, when you go to this hotel, pretty much you know about the lady in red. Like, you kind of expect that you're going to see her. But guests also, like, started to describe seeing or not seeing, sorry. They started to describe probably like a month or two after the hotel reopened. They started describing a very creepy and uncomfortable feeling in the ballroom. And I did so much, I like really looked into it, tried to figure out what was going on in the ballroom. And I couldn't find out what it was. But people were just like, there, it's very uncomfortable. And like nobody would really say much else on that. So I'm like, okay. I
Huh.
wish I knew. And like the only thing I could find was that like there were some rumors like on Reddit, and we can't trust Reddit, but the only thing I could find was that there were rumors that it could have something to do with the original owners of like the land being like really bad people, and so like it could be something like having to do with that. Um
Hmm.
so, the lady in red may or may not be the only ghost in that hotel. So there might be
Hmm.
more, and
Okay.
if it's uncomfortable, that's not the lady in red, because she doesn't hurt anybody. She's just literally a hurt soul herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Drake Hotel is still open today, like I said, and you can still go and stay there. But because of all like the lore behind it, so many people go to investigate and try to find the lady in red themselves. And one group was doing an investigation in the ballroom and snapped a photo of what really looks to be like an outline of a person. So I sent it to you, Savannah. So go look at it, and
Oh,
we'll
okay. I
post
can
it.
finally look at it.
Yes, you can. We'll post it on our Instagram so you can see it. And obviously, like, I know it could be edited, and I also, the apparition itself is not wearing red. But this is apparently in the ballroom, and it does look really, very much so like the ghost in our logo, I say.
It kind of does.
Like, it kind of does. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it kind of looks like a typical, but it also kind of looks like it could be, I don't know. It's just like a white outline, kind of very vague.
Yeah.
Very vague.
Yeah.
So, don't really know what to really make of that picture, but we will post it on Instagram so you guys can see it too. And obviously it could be edited, but if it is real, that's creepy. That's because that's really close to the camera if that's real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Other than that, though, the Drake Hotel, she's still thriving. I feel like hotels and other places always thrive, like, when they're, like, allegedly haunted because people want to go and investigate, like us.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's, like, a more modern thing, right?
Oh, for sure it is. For sure.
Like, I don't know if people used to like ghosts in their hotel.
No. But today, we love it.
Yeah.
Like, haunted rooms are booked out for, like, years in advance.
Yes.
It's crazy. Our obsession.
I mean, honestly, well, I think ghosts, it just, like, comes and goes if people like them.
True.
But
that's true. That's very true. But, no, yeah, that's all I have for The Lady in Red. Honestly, just a really sad story. And when I picked it because I, like, saw, like, it had to do, like, on New Year's, but, like, I had no idea it was going to be such a sad story. I was like, oh, this is just depressing. But, had to get her story out there. I wish I knew her real name so I could shout her out. But
yeah,
shout
I was
out The Lady in Red.
like, I wish. Yeah.
Because it's sad. Very sad. But, definitely go check out our Instagram because you're going to want to see the pictures from this week. That creepy little apparition. I don't know.
Yes, you'll have to see that apparition. I don't know if I'm even going to post any for my superstitions.
I think that we should post. Can we please post just, like, a head of cabbage?
Okay.
Just so, like, you just would have no idea what we're talking about unless you listen to the episode.
yes. Okay.
Good.
All right. Yeah, so if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah. And also go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please. But other than that, everybody have a safe and responsible and fun New Year's. And maybe do some of the tricks that Savannah told us so we can have some luck and money.
Yeah.
We need it.
Well, we'll see you guys in 2023.
See you guys in 2023.
Yay. Okay, cue the music.